I just got back from Gridlife and it absolutely inspired me. Now, I've been going for 4 years here in Connecticut at Lime Rock Motor Speedway, and it was incredible. Just like every year, it just keeps getting more popular, more people are coming, and it is just a wonderful time. But it's not all about the cars. As a matter of fact, the biggest reason why I go is because it is a chance for me and some of my closest friends to connect at least once a year. We do to get together, to camp. We started with basically tents, and now I have the RV. We go out there, we make fantastic food, we check out the different builds and the drifting, and just get to connect with other like-minded people in the community. And that's one of the biggest takeaways, is the vibe there is just electric. There is tons of music, there's tons of activities that are always going on, there's races, you see all sorts of different types of time attack cars, wheel-to-wheel racing, those little single-seater cars that I'm not sure what they're called, but they're like little miniature race cars and they're awesome. And then of course all the drifting, which is throughout the entire weekend. Also, not for nothing, but the entire weekend is always nice. We only had, in the last 4 years, only one day it rained, and it was on the very last day when nothing was going on other than the car show. So just the environment after the show ends, there's like golden hour, and people are all taking pictures of their car in the paddock, and you can take your electric scooters around, you can go on the track, you can do all of these amazing things, talk to amazing people, then you can go to the tent, and you can play video games or do karaoke and just have a great time. Now, I know this sounds like this is some sort of, I don't know, advertisement for Gridlife. It's not. I'm not promoting them. I'm not part of their organization. But like, I've been doing this flipping challenge for a year and a half. And the Z has been broken for this whole season. I haven't taken it out once, which really sucks. But I've been filling my time with reselling, making content for the challenge, keeping up with the 2 videos a week, and I am just laser focused on getting a Datsun, which is, you know, car related, but it doesn't have me interacting with cars as much as I usually would. And that's a shame, and I'll be honest with you guys, I was thinking to myself, you know, what am I keeping all these cars around for? I got Daniel's G35 that I haven't really modified too much. We put the wheels, we put the tires. It's screeching like crazy right now because it needs a new, I think, a power steering pump, so that's annoying. But I am not interacting with cars like I used to. You know, going out, taking videos of this. My Instagram has changed. I am not making as many like funny videos with the Z in it, with the rear mount turbocharger. I haven't been making a lot of content on that, and that's sad to me because it's like this car's part of my history. It's part of my life, you know. It is a very important part of my life, and I'm not getting rid of the car. I just haven't been able to focus on it, and I feel guilty about that. But I think there's an important lesson in that. I'm coming to the realization, and that is that it doesn't have to happen in a week. There are a lot of builds on social media that, you know, creators get because they are blessed, because they have worked hard and they are reaping the benefits of that hard work, and they are able to supply parts through sponsors or have good income or whatever they have to do to get cars either purchased and experienced or purchased and modified, and that's great. I love that, but it's not the same for everybody. And right now, at this point in my journey, I don't have the luxury of cranking out new parts, cranking out new content every single week on this car because I just don't have the parts or the time to do so. The car's broken. I can't afford to fix it. I have my money in a fund for the Datsun. That's what the job is for. And that's okay. That's fine. It's okay. If it takes a little bit longer, that's fine. I'm not in a rush. I just hope that you guys are having fun along this journey and appreciate this transparency. And this weekend kind of brought this all to the surface for me, which is that I haven't been working on cars or doing car events, but Gridlife is a staple. It's something that we never miss as a friend group. And being there is just inspiring. And I cannot wait, you guys, to get into more car content, whether it be the Z, the G, or the 240. Because once I get the Datsun, I'm still going to continue to flip watches. I'm obsessed with them. So I'll be having some more revenue coming in more than I've had in a while, so I can then hopefully focus on, getting the Z fixed and doing some more modifications on the G35 and figuring out what I want to do with the Datsun. And I'm talking about it like it's already happened, but when you're working as hard as I am right now, I am confident that it's going to happen. I already foresee it happening. This is just me in the steps of getting it. And having said that, I want you to know that I know it's not just me. You guys are my support. You're the reason why I make these videos. You give me the motivation. Actually, I wasn't going to tell this story, but I'll tell it because we're yapping. But I was at Gridlife and I didn't bring my Z with me. I didn't bring the G with me. I just brought the truck and the trailer. And while we were hanging out, just sitting around, somebody came up and was like, "Hey, is Caleb here, the one with the rear mount 350Z?" I said, "Yeah, I'm right here." And he started talking with me, and he's been following videos. And if he's watching this right now, hey buddy, thank you so much. I can't believe how much that meant to me. I mean, he said some really, really great words of encouragement, and that was very unexpected. I don't have a very large following in comparison to some of these other guys, and to have someone just reach out and say, "Hey man, your content is good content. I look forward to it and I appreciate it." And they're following the journey. They're following the watch stuff. I mean, it was cool. It was an unexpected thing, and I'm very grateful. Also, the other big benefit of the weekend that gave me a lot of motivation was talking to some of the owners of some Datsuns that were there. I was even able to sit into a 280Z, which is technically bigger than the 240Z, but I fit pretty good, and I'm very confident I'll fit in the 240Z because I actually have never sat in one. So hopefully it works out. I'm sure it will. If not, I'll fix the seats. I'll make it work. But it was really good to talk to those guys, get some information about different years, models, things to look out for. It was just a very, very good time to correspond with a bunch of these people. And it got me fired up. So if you guys are fired up too, go ahead and hit the like button. Now, what does this mean moving forward? I am continuing flipping watches, and I actually have a huge Whatnot show on Thursday where I'm flipping a bunch of watches. $2 starts if you guys want to be involved in that. Just hit the link in my description. It's a live auction. Hang out and have some fun. You don't have to buy a watch if you don't want to, but if you want to, come on in. It's live, so you can talk to me, ask me questions, whatever you want, and that's just a good time. So I appreciate all the support as always, guys. I will see you on the next video.